Like I mentioned before, this is always considered to be like a newsroom for me. Anytime that Phil Burnell says something or does something incredibly stupid, the detractors are always there to cover the story. So essentially, thank you to a great commenter that responded with this, came up with a great acronym for a news channel called PBSN, which is essentially the Pig Gnosis Bullshit Network. So essentially what happened today, like nothing really special happened. All that he did was just react to videos on his stupid channel of DSP Reacts. One of them, he got jealous of a guy who got rich. So, you know, common Phil behavior, as well as him playing Elden Ring really poorly. But something I didn't cover yesterday was that Phil actually rage quit Jedi Survivor, and I do have the story to go off about it. Remember, please feel free to tip your newscasters. Thank you, Aquateal. You're doing God's work.
No!
Really, Phil? You really thought that shit was fucking necessary? Clowning, pretending to be Vader? The only difference between you and Vader is that Vader will actually kick your ass. You just sit there and die from the force choke.
This thing was from the first game, by the way. I totally remember it.
It's based off of the Ogdu Bogdu from Fallen Order. This is just a kind of a copycat of that. The spawn of Ogdu, essentially, or Ogdo. I don't know. Anytime I mention Star Wars names, it's kind of iffy on the pronunciations.
I remember that thing, the creature. Oh my god, the frame rate is abysmal at this point. Look, it's so choppy.
I don't see anything wrong with the frame rate. The only reason why you're bringing up the frame rate is because you heard via the grapevine, aka your own goddamn chat, that the PC version of this game was having issues. Even right here, even this person's like, frame rate looks fine too. So there's nothing wrong with the fucking frame rate. Phil just wants to bitch just to bitch.
I can't even see what's going on. Look! What the fuck am I supposed to do? The game runs like shit, dude.
No, it's not running like shit. I will grant you this. The camera was kind of weird. Grant you this. But the game is not running like shit. I will say this. The game looks really fine. And I'm going to say this. Fuck you, Chill. This game looks great. Do I want to get it? Nah, I'll wait when it goes on sale. Or if I make enough money.
Oh my god. They kind of ruined the game with this performance. They really did.
They didn't ruin anything with the performance. You're playing it on the Xbox Series S. Or X, excuse me. That's the most reviewed one, and that's the better one, supposedly. Any game that's on PC might not do well, but on consoles, it does better. It's an iffy topic. You tried to cover that a while ago, like a long while ago, and it just made you look like like a very stupid person with your very intelligent brain.
If this game was running smooth, it would be easy to play. You can't do anything right now. It's just chopping up to the point where it's unplayable.
Is here. Move forward and attack.
Hey, I can't dodge. I can't do anything. I literally can't do anything because the frame rate is so bad I can't control my character.
Get you.
I love how he also says that I can't control my character with the frame rate. The frame rate has bugged my controller, dude. I don't know what to do. PlayStation would have been better. I don't know.
I can't do anything. It's unplayable, basically. Once I go down to this cave to fight this guy, it's completely unplayable. Wow, they kind of ruined the game. I hate to say it. The game feels ruined to me.
The game doesn't look ruined. You're just being a big fucking baby like you always do. You know, to try to make your dents feel bad that you spent $70 to $80 on this piece of shit, as you like to call it.
It feels like now that I'm actually getting into the meat of it, it doesn't feel good because it runs like shit. If it ran better, it might be really good. It's like not fun to play right now.
You see right there, Phil? That's why you keep the little guys on the bottom. That way, spawn of Ogdu, or Ogdo. Sorry, can't pronounce the name right. Anyways, the boss will be distracted by the droids. You see, the game is kind of giving you an idea of how you could beat them easy, but you don't pay attention and you still want to bitch and complain.
Someone else shoot us?
Quick, help!
I can't dodge. It doesn't do anything.
You dodged in front of him, and you're saying, I can't dodge. Or, Phil, you know what you could do? Jump over him.
I press the fucking dodge, nothing happens.
You press the dodge button. You dodge right in front of him. He attacked you. Wah. Get good, scrub.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It doesn't react. You press it, and he just kind of stands, and he'll do it at a random time, like delayed, because the fucking frame rate is making the game crap out. Like, what the fuck?
I would love to see how many times this motherfucker has said, this frame rate's bad. Frame rate's bad. Oh, it's ruining my controls. Oh, I can't do anything. Phil, what you fail to realize is that some games' bosses have patterns, and you don't follow them. You claim to be really good at the game, and you claim to have wanted to play this game because you loved Fallen Order, but yet you don't like this game because of pretty much bullshit reasons.
I don't know who the fuck reviewed this a 9 out of 10. Right now, I would probably give this game a 7. I'm serious. Like, I'd probably give it about a 7.
Why are we here again?
How is it a 9 out of 10? Like, when it runs like this, it's shit. It's a shit game.
They rated it a 7 out of 10? No. If they did that, then, oh my god, IGN or Game Informer or whoever reviewed it gave it a 7 out of 10. They said the game is terrible. Oh no, this game sucks. It's terrible. But no, they rated it a 9 out of 10 because they actually played the game and didn't have problems with it. You're just making up problems. This is essentially Munchausen by proxy with video games.
Target has solid defense. Change position. Friendly unit down.
I couldn't do anything. I can't. Whenever it goes red, the dodge doesn't work.
That's why you jump. That's another form of dodging, Phil. You seem to forget that if it's red, it's going to be a lock-on attack, and you have to avoid it. Come on. You played the first one. You know that shit's going to go down like that.
It literally doesn't. It won't dodge that attack. You try to do it, and it just won't do it when you press it, because the fucking frame rate is terrible. The game starts running in slow-mo. What the fuck?
Time to fight. Order. And run from me. Enemy is confirmed.
I'm not going to lie, I like the droids' voices. That's the only positive thing I will give to this video because, you know, this is considered to be a negative video. So I have to make it a chill and positive video for the people to... Sorry.
BD, here! Now, BD.
I can't dodge it. It literally doesn't work. When he does that attack and you press dodge, you get hit every time because look at this. It's running so slowly that look, the dodge is, look how delayed.
Uh-huh. I see you pressing the button, Phil, and it's not delayed. It's responding to it. It doesn't have input delay. Quit bullshitting people, Phil. We all know that's what you're doing right now.
Oh my god! This cave is fucked up. Look, the cave is just fucked up. You can't do anything. It's completely unplayable. Wow.
It's playable, Phil. You're just being a big baby.
They 100% fucked the game up. What happened?
He's got some skill. Come up here and fight.
was gonna say, will they shoot it? If I stay in here and just block, maybe they'll distract it.
I mean, it's worth a shot, but the problem is that they're too far away and you're about to die.
Now I can't do anything.
Called it.
Whenever he does that one unblockable, I'm gonna die instantly no matter what. Because it's just not controllable. Suck a surprise, I have no idea what you're talking about. You've been spamming this in my chat for 2 days now.
Okay. He said, hey, glad you're playing Jedi. We'll definitely watch the full playthrough. Can you count my tip for this stream when you didn't count it for Oblivion? It was $25. Yeah. Someone tipped him $25 during Oblivion and told him not to count it. He was going to say count for something else. This was the time. But Phil has this little thing that if someone tells him to do so, he will hide that money and not put it in and ban anybody that calls him out. He did it with Kirby and the Forgotten Land. You know, the game that's as hard as Dark Souls. But still, he did that, and when people called him out, he banned them all. Because, well, it goes without saying, he's a piece of shit.
I think it's time to stop. I think it is. It's the second day in a row you're saying stuff about some tip like several days ago that I don't even know what you're talking about.
We do.
I cannot. You notice it's hit me every time, right? I literally can't dodge or do anything. All right.
Wait, hang on. This game is unplayable and trash, dude. You should get a refund. Problem is that he can't, though. After he plays it after a certain amount of hours, he cannot get refunded. Same thing with achievements. If he has those, he can't get a refund. So, congratulations. He played himself.
Dex, enjoy your fucking ban.
Hang on. What did he say? Hang on. He said Dex, huh? Oh, yeah, that tip's gone and doesn't count anymore. No good you are. Tip again if you want to matter. God. Calling it out as it is. Shit.
The game is running terribly, Mark. The game at this point is running so... It's like unplayable. At the gamers...
Yeah, apparently they were like, this is a game running at 30 frames. No, if it's in performance mode, it would run at 60 or close to 60. But he wants to make the excuse that it's not because it's like the PC version.
I'm playing on PS5, no issues. I played the first one on Xbox, it ran horrible. Not the best idea. I don't know how you're having no issues. Like, literally everyone is having issues with this game.
Different platforms have different issues. Same thing with Elden Ring. Elden Ring has issues for PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, and X as well, and PC.
Every version there's mass complaints, so I don't know how you're having zero issues. You're the only person on the planet who apparently has no issues with the game. It sucks. I want to fight this boss, but they won't let me. It's not gonna work. I'm not gonna be able to play it. I guess we'll check the other area out over here. Well, here we go again.
3 minutes later. Oh, gotta fight this piece of shit again.
I can't. Look at that. It won't die. It literally doesn't dodge.
Flawless victory. Fatality.
When he does that attack, he hits you no matter what. That's an instant death. It sucks. I feel like I don't want to play it anymore. I feel like the game should be so much better, and it's just so pathetically bad. This performance.
And this is the problem that I have with gaming nowadays. People are always expecting it to run at 60 frames or run at a certain performance. I get it. You want it to run as smoothly as possible. There are some games that don't have that, though. And that's why 60 FPS is kind of spoiling gamers these days. This game is running just fine. Stop bitching. Also, I played this game on PC, my system started artifacting. And now I'm getting problems in another game. Oh, that sucks.
I'm not gonna be the only one fighting. I can't get a clean shot. Wow.
I got hit. I can't tell what's going on. Look how bad it is. Are you shitting me? This is supposed to be playable?
It is playable. The only thing that I'm seeing that's an issue, which if you didn't even point out, is the camera's messing up a little bit. But then again, lock on the enemy, you won't have that problem.
How is he doing?
Hey, I can't dodge that. Dodges it with a jump.
I can't. Oh my god, I'm getting shot in my ass.
Another.
Why did I get hit? I dodged nothing. It doesn't work.
I can say that without saying. He's always dodging in front of the enemy, gets hit. I was dodging! What the fuck?
I jumped, he hit me anyway. Dude,
You didn't time the jump well.
this is terrible. The game is like unplayable. Fuck this. They
God damn. I love how he's like, fuck this. Why isn't it loading? Come on. Fucking frame rate, dude.
ruined my night. I feel like I ruined my night.
Yeah, and that's your fault, not anyone else's.
Seriously. They totally feel like they ruined my night. I spent $70. Well, it was the EA discount because I'm part of Game Pass Ultimate. It was $62 and change. So I spent $70 on a game that feels like an unfinished mess. It runs like shit.
Welcome to the modern era of gaming. Not every game that comes out will be running perfectly. This game is running fine. But any other game, they will have a day one patch. Welcome to modern gaming, Phil. You fucking fossil.
Certain parts are completely unplayable, right? Like I can't even do anything to fight this boss. I can't avoid its attack. It's like impossible to avoid.
Get in there. Not a problem. Not a problem.
I love that little touch. It's like, I got you. Wait, hang on. You will like Last Case of Benedict Fox. It's a Lovecraft Castlevania. You know what? At the Gamer, I might take you up on that suggestion. Thank you, DSP fan.
Still hit me.
Stim, please.
I jumped completely over it. It still hit me when I was in mid-fucking air. Are you fucking kidding me? No, look, I can't even do anything. Look at this.
Shut the fuck up.
The game is a piece of dog shit. They ruined their own game. What the fuck? They literally ruined their game. What the fuck, dude? Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm pretty upset.
Happy May 1st. May the burst be with you on May 1st.
Right now. I'm really upset. I thought this game was gonna be really good. This is actually one of the worst games I played recently. Seriously, it is.
He's also looking at his chat to make sure that his pignosis is working, and sadly, it is working for some people. But, Jesus Christ. Boo-hoo, this game runs fine on PS5. Yep. I love how some of his own fans are calling him out, and this is why I love Aquateal's videos, is that she puts in the chat, that way we can get more context on it. So, this is why we love you, Aquateal. Don't ever change.
The beginning of the game sucked. Admittedly, like the first hour and a half, the intro is boring.
Well, the intro is slow for a reason. It's establishing things that either happened in the first game, or they're trying to build up characters again. That way, you can be reminded who Cal is, who the droid is. I keep forgetting the droid's name. I forget. And all the other characters. That's pretty much it. But no, you want to be like, oh, the story sucked at the beginning. The beginning sucked. Jesus Christ. I've heard having a frog in your throat, but Phil is spending a lot of time in the throat of a frog. I love this chat sometimes.
Then it gets good when you hit up this open world, and now that we're further into the open world, the whole game runs like shit, and it's terrible. So out of the almost 5 hours I played today, I think I've enjoyed like 90 minutes.
I'm excited about celebrating May 1st. Oh god, the May 1st comments are coming.
That's not good.
And he fucking leaned in banned because he's a little pussy.
Okay, so it looks like a lot of people are about to get banned.
Yeah, the reason why you get banned, or yeah, if you get banned in Phil's chat, if you're trying to make a joke and try to interact with him in a joking manner, he does not like it. Instead, he'll just ban you and say that you're a piece of shit and that you're spreading negativity around. It's like, Phil, you did it. Just own up to it. Have a box of tissue right next to Luigi getting hit with a fucking Koopa shell, please.
So I guess I'm just never going to beat this monster. I might give up. I might not even play this tomorrow. I'm serious. I'm strongly debating never playing this again. It's bad. I don't want...
I'm gonna quit this game. It's fucking terrible. Also, he reached the Gunner Glasses goal, by the way.
I want to play a game that runs like this. So I'm debating just giving it up and maybe doing Elden Ring tomorrow night instead. Fuck it. Doing a late night Elden Ring stream.
Which he ended up doing, which was terrible. Thank you, Chill, for covering that too.
Let's get him.
At least Elden Ring, that came out last fucking year, runs way better than this. Right?
Phil, different developers have different ways of making their games. Elden Ring has some issues with it, but you never seem to complain about it. But then again, when you first played it, you had issues with the game, and you said the game sucked. But yet, it's one of the best games of last year. Yet this game, a lot of people were anticipating it and liking it. You don't because you want to play the contrarian route, which never works out in your favor.
No, I can't do anything. Nothing. No response. Complete lag.
That was not lag, Phil. Come on. I notice this anytime he plays a game and the game is running smoothly, like anytime he's playing up against an opponent in Street Fighter or Call of Duty for that matter, he'll always say that the game's running choppy, it's lagging, and that they're winning due to bullshit. Same thing with enemies, NPC enemies and bosses, that they get the upper hand because they're cheating. It's a lag. It's not lag. You just suck. Also, yes, he did have problems in that with, what was it, Ogdu Bogdu as well.
What do you do to that? It's an instant 100% damage unblockable. What the fuck is wrong with these game developers?
They wanted you to get good. They wanted you to enjoy a challenging game set in the Star Wars universe. They're catering to best of both worlds. You just don't like it because you are just a sad, toxic little man.
They fucked up bad. Use force pull and do what? Force pull when he's doing the unblockable? How's that gonna work?
Hit the like button, everyone. Nah, no, I wouldn't.
Look for an opening. Get him already. You're going down.
Also, Doc Covert, he will not listen to that advice at all because anytime he'll say, "Oh, I did do that. The game sucks." I also hashtag not Phil's fault. No, it is totally his fault, 100%. Maybe the store will let him trade this in for Dead Island 2, but he'll never play it.
That didn't work. Instant death. That's what happened. Instant death.
That's the last time I listened to my fans that gave me bad advice. Banned.
Force pull did nothing. Instant death. So I guess I give up. So I turned off performance mode. It looks even worse. I think the frame rate's actually worse.
I'm not seeing an issue, Phil, but performance mode is best for 60 FPS. For action games, they're better, but you turned it off and you still want to bitch.
Oh, I rode the android down. Did you see that? He rode it down like a surfboard. What the heck? That was funny.
That was funny, something that didn't happen. He just walked on it and it just fell the same time as him. He rode it, dude. Did you see that? That's going to be on a YouTube short, dude.
Press dodge, nothing.
Sim here.
Was that when I was supposed to use force pull? I don't know what hit me.
It was Sim.
I just tried it, nothing happened. No force pull.
Hey, look, you used the Force. Look what it's doing, Phil. You actually did something. It might work. Huh. So people weren't bullshitting you.
That didn't work. I don't know how to do it.
Phil, you did it. It timed out. And then you got killed because you ran right into the tongue.
I don't know how to do it.
Unplayable gameplay. This gameplay is terrible.
There's some tactic to use it, I guess, but it doesn't work. I don't know when to do it. Use the fork. Oh, I did use the force. I used force pull every time he did his...
Use the fork. He's telling you that you're a fat ass. Just eat yourself.
Nothing. Didn't work.
Because you're not timing it right, Phil. God, why is it that you're like, oh, I'm doing it, guys, it's not working, and then he finally does a force thing. Oh, it didn't work.
Give me a stim.
I don't know what to do. Can someone please explain how this fucking works?
I also love how his chat, like one of his like big, I wouldn't say contributors, but a big fan of his is telling him to stop. And everyone is chiming in, is like, yeah, stop playing the game. But he's not listening. He wants to do what he feels is best, but if his fans aren't liking it, he'll just keep going. Yeah, fuck what they have to say, right?
Can someone please explain? Because you're saying use force pull, it doesn't do anything.
And he's doing the same thing that he did in Resident Evil 3 Remake, how he tried to do something, and he stopped playing the game. He's like, come on, guys, tell me, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I don't get it. I'm just gonna stop playing. If no one's gonna tell me what to do, then I'm not gonna play anymore. It's like, come on, Phil, stop being a baby.
He does it. I can't do anything. I do it. Nothing happens.
Grenade prime. Continue following.
Is this on hard? No, this is probably on normal, which is Phil's fucking hard difficulty. Switch it to easy. Go fuck yourself.
Protocol. Just shoot him.
I can't move. Look at that. What the fuck? It just stun locks. You can't move. The fucking game sucks. The game is fucking terrible.
The game is too hard. It sucks.
What the fuck? Now I landed on it and wasted the force recharge because I just happened to land on it.
No, because you didn't land on it, Phil. Oh, I land on it? Oh, I lost it. No, you were pressing buttons like a fucking masher that you are. And that's why you picked it up.
Now he does an extra bite that he's never done before.
No, he's done plenty of those bites, Phil. The problem is that you don't pay attention to attack patterns.
I don't know, can I grab it? I don't know, people saying force pull, I don't think it works. I can't move, can't do anything to that.
Hey, BD1.
Refuses to respond. What's that now? Something new.
Yeah, it looks like acid. Walk in it. Find out what it does.
Nope, force pull does nothing.
Hey, look, he's doing an extra bite that you claim he never did before. Huh.
It's unplayable, man. Don't stay in front of it. You can't ever go behind it. It never lets you go behind it. It always turns when you're going for it. So you can't go behind the thing to hit it. It's impossible to hit from behind. Can't do anything. I can't see. I can't fucking see. I'm dead? What happened?
He stuck his tongue out when the camera wasn't looking at it. Oh, the camera's bad. I died? What?
I couldn't even see it, dude. This is fucking trash. I seriously want to fucking punch the game dev in the nuts.
I've changed. I don't insult the game developers. I don't wish harm upon them. Oh, no, no, no. I've changed. Meanwhile, he wants to punch a dev in the nuts. Great job on your change. Bravo. You know, such a changed, mature adult. So while I was editing this, like around 5:30 in the morning, I just noticed that a lot of this video is just him repeating everything over and over and over again, how the game's a piece of shit, it runs poorly, the controls are bad, yada yada yada, insert every fill line here. The problem with Phil, though, is that he never seems to understand that he has to try different patterns or different methods to defeating a boss. He could have switched it to a different lightsaber stance. Instead of dual wielding, he could have just done a singular blade as well as double blading it. But he doesn't want to do any of that. He has this mentality that, oh, I have to do my same method over and over and over again. Sure, I look like an insane person, but at the same time, I'm getting better results, guys. I'm stalling this out to get my money, guys. That's whenever he does like any RPG. He will always do the same patterns a few times, and then he'll go do something different. However, this was not the case.
Wow, this is fun.
Yeah, it's so fun getting my ass kicked by this fucking Star Wars frog over and over and over again. This is so much fun. What if there is no patch? Yeah, that's it. Live deleted, bro.
How did it miss exactly? There's no one else in the room.
Wait, how did it miss? You weren't locked on, Phil. That's how it missed. Because you threw it away when you weren't locked on. If you were locked on, you would have had a chance to hit it. But no, game's fault.
How did I just get hit? I don't even know.
Help PD. Help.
Nearly impossible, dude.
I mean, you're saying that it's impossible, but truth be told, this is the farthest you've ever gone fighting this boss. So, yay?
Why would I want to continue to play this piece of dog shit? Fuck this game.
Rage quit. I don't rage quit games, guys. I don't want to play this anymore. Quits.
It sucks. It's such a bad game. It's such a bad game. It runs so badly. I don't want to play. Like, earlier today, the first hour and a half, the intro was slow, and I was disappointed at it. Then we got to this world, what, Kobok or whatever, Kobo, and I was having a good time with it. I was like, oh, the first hour and a half, the frame rate was good, and it was playable, and it was the exploration was fun. And then tonight, this entire 2-hour stream I just did tonight, the frame rate was bad the entire time, and the game's unplayable.
Someone actually made a point saying, hey, some techs are made for you to parry, which is a good tactic, if it will allow you. Play YouTube, that's a fun game. Yeah, bad game. What? I would say a lot of people enjoying this game. Like, they really fucking enjoy it. But Phil has to be contrarian. Dead Island 2, when that game came out, there were people on Twitter still talking about Dead Island 2, and he's like, oh, it's 3 days after the release of Dead Island 2. Who remembers it, or who's playing it? And he just stares at the camera like a fucking serial killer. He's like, yep, that's what I thought. Phil, you didn't even let people give you a chance to answer. But you just want to assume that your opinion is always right. This stance that you're taking on Jedi Survivor, that this is the correct opinion. It's not. I get it. You're entitled to that opinion. You can die on that hill if you want to. But all this is doing is just going to piss off a lot of people.
So I don't want to play it anymore. If they patch it and fix it,
Jedi goodbye. I think that should have been a great way to rage quit. Jedi goodbye.
then I'll play it again. But I'm not going to waste any more time on this. It's a piece of shit. They fucked the game up so bad.
I love how he just threw his controller down his table and he threw down the gunner glasses yeah, I'm fucking done with this piece of shit game. Jesus Christ. Impossible game. Good job dropping it, King. He's not a king. He was the king of hate. Now he's just a fucking gesture trying to entertain the masses when in reality, he's not even maintaining his same viewership he once had. Fire the devs? No. Devs can keep their jobs. Phil just needs to get good.
I refuse to play it until they fix it. So if you guys let me know when they patch it, great. I'm not wasting my time on it anymore.
Also, he thinks that this needs a patch. What is he expecting what will happen? Oh, they patch it out where the spawn of Octo gets fucking removed. Or, oh no, 60 frames per second. It should be 90 frames per second. No. Yeah. Yeah, why don't you just delete it? You're claiming you're not having fun with the game. Just delete the game and move on with your life. You did it with Atomic Heart, and you're doing it with many other games that you find boring. Or bad because other people tell you to. You know, how you say that, oh, other people just listen to reviewers and they kiss the game's ass. But if they say this game is terrible, even though it's average, oh, they're right, 100%. No, Phil, just, no.
I'm not wasting any more time on this piece of shit game. It sucks. It runs like crap. It's completely unacceptable that they would sell a game like this. Right? Multiple formats, too. It's not just one format. It's not just Xbox. PC apparently has it even worse than me. PC players are saying it's completely unplayable. I'm just not wasting my time on it anymore.
Yeah, it's quote-unquote completely unplayable because it has issues, has stuttering issues and frame rate issues, but they patched it in. They're trying to fix it as much as they can. Now, instead of it being mostly negative on Steam, it's mixed. So, they're doing their best to fix the game, Phil. Be patient. But also, thanks for stopping by Jedi Survivor.
Yeah. It's a complete, unfinished, unpolished piece of shit joke. And Respawn and EA should both be fucking completely embarrassed with themselves at the piece of junk that they put out today. Especially when the previous game was so much better.
Yeah, but the previous game had the same thing like Jedi Survivor, aka a frog boss that was challenging. They're paying homage to their first game, Phil. Oh, but this game's unpolished, and it's completely unplayable. Really? Callisto Protocol was an unpolished mess. People didn't like it, but you'll defend that game till you fucking die that game was great. Oh, it had flaws, but it's still a great game. Top 10 best game list of 2022.
The previous game was so much better than this. This is complete crap. Alright, I got a $3 tip.
Yeah, this game is complete crap. Oh, by the way, I got a $3 tip.
From CM Fool. Imagine trying to do that on Grandmaster. Yeah, with
Yeah, and someone said they've been playing on PS5, no issues so far. Phil, what you should have done, because you played the first one on PS4, you should have just gone to PS5 and you wouldn't have issues. But no, you decided to play on Xbox because, oh, I like the way the controller feels. It feels good in my hands. Yeah, that's the only thing that you'll ever touch in your life. Your wife is crying downstairs.
the lag. Like I said, not only is there insane amount of drop.
Lol, whining about how you being bad at the game for 30 minutes. Now great for great for stream experience.
There's an insane amount of lag. Like the lag, whenever the frame drop happened, the input is delayed. So not only do you have frame drops, you can't respond. Now your controls don't work either. It's like, why the fuck do I want to play that? I could literally play games from 2, 3, 4 years ago that run better than this. I mean, I just played a bunch of games. I'm playing Elden Ring, my second run. I played Wolong, and as much as I didn't like Wolong Fallen Dynasty, that game worked.
Yeah, and you still dropped that game, apparently. You said it was terrible. It tried to be like a Souls game or like Sekiro, and you fucking hated it. Yeah. Oh, I could go and play that game, but you don't play anymore. You dropped it because it was boring your audience. You wage quit it. Yeah, I had said it that way because I was trying to be weird. I'm sorry.
The response, it worked. The controls responded.
How come you didn't try lowering the difficulty? Here's the thing with that, Nico. If he tried to lower the game's difficulty, then he'll know he played on easy and he wouldn't feel right about it. That, and if he actually didn't do it and he kept doing the same thing before he quit it, he would just bitch and complain and ban you for saying, "Stop saying I played the game on easy, God."
Right? Like, this is shit. So, that's it. I mean, the thing is, I wasted my money on it, so I'm kind of stuck, and I can't do anything with it until they fix it. So, if you guys let me know what...
Live deleted, and I guarantee we'll hit 100 likes. God. Man, sometimes his chat is savage.
If and when they patch it and fix it, I'll play it again, but I'm not going to play it no more. I'm serious. I'm not wasting my time on it. There's other better things I could be doing right now than playing a broken-ass fucking game until they fix it. It sucks. I bought it digitally, so that means no refunds, right?
You could still get a refund, but the problem is you played it for 5 hours, like you said, and we already got achievements for it, so the refund option is out the window. But if you could try to get a refund, go for it. But you're not going to be guaranteed your money back.
Can't get my money back. If I got it on Steam, I could have got it back, but I can't. It's not, you know, nothing I could do. I'm just stuck.
Yeah, thank you, Darren. Yeah, you said Wolong didn't respond, though. Yeah. Explain that, Phil.
With a broken-ass fucking game that doesn't work. What a bunch of assholes. Well, sorry, guys. What a disappointing day. And I was going to play this tomorrow night as well. Not anymore. I did tomorrow night. I'm doing some Elden Ring. Fuck that. I'll play a game that works and I'm having fun with. I'm not going to waste time with it.
No, you're not going to have fun with it. Instead, you're going to sit there like you always do, looking at your chat, hoping that a big tip will come in, as well as, chat, what do I do? Where am I supposed to go in Elden Ring? What items should I get? Okay, you're banned.
Broken mess. What a bunch of idiots and assholes and basically cheaters. You know, they're robbing people right now.
Yeah, I was told this got a high Metacritic score on... Yeah, here's the thing about Metacritic. Don't listen to what the critics say, because more than likely, you're going to have a bad time with it. But there are some games that critics can score that's really good. This game is actually pretty decent from what I'm hearing. But you also have to listen to the user response. If the user response is really good, albeit sometimes higher or a little bit lower than a critic score, then you know that they're doing a good job with it.
Robbing people of an unfinished game. Why even release it like that? Really, why fucking release it like that?
Like I said, welcome to modern gaming. That's what they do now. They will release a game to try to appeal to the stockholders. If the stockholders are not pleased that the game's not out at a certain time, then they lose money. People lose money. It's a financial thing with that, Phil. Something that you don't seem to understand fully. But the reason why they had it on a set schedule, yeah, stockholders are pleased with that response. Then they release the game. Yeah, there's a little bit of issues with it, a little bit of bugs, but they go in and fix it with the updates. That's why another thing, when they delay a game, sure, the stockholders won't be too happy about it, but if you explain your case to why it's being delayed, they can understand, and they will grant it to you. It's all in the matter of the principle, Phil.
Just don't release it. Fix it. That's so sad because the original one ran beautifully at launch. You know?
No, it didn't. It had its issues, too.
No? All right. That's it. When they fix it, I'll probably come back to it because I'm stuck with it. I own it. You know, I'm not going to throw away $70. But at the same time...
But you said you wasted money on it. That you wasted $70 on it. So you say, oh, I don't want to feel like I wasted my money. Oh, by the way, I wasted money on this.
There's absolutely no way that I'm fucking playing this again like this. It's you know, until it's smooth 60, fuck this. All right, guys. That's it for tonight. I'm done with this game. Fuck this. So tomorrow, here's what we're doing. Level 1 podcast.
And I'm just going to go ahead and skip it. He's just going to be like, okay, we're going to do Level 1 podcast. And DSP. Yeah, he'll just go on with his schedule. You know, something that he said in his fucking Level 1 podcast, or excuse me, podcast. That's all he does. He's so obsessed with scheduling. It's not even funny. This whole video right here is just a great example of Phil not changing, like he claimed that he did. He said that he never goes out of his way to cause harm to a developer or insult a developer, but yet he will still do it anyway while hiding behind the mask that he has changed. Also, he fails to adapt to any patterns given to a game or to a boss that he could use against the boss itself. He never wants to learn. He always constantly tries the same methods over and over, and he expects the different results to happen, like he'll win. If he would have tried doing different stances or actually tried using the Force more often in that, maybe he could have beaten Spawn of Ogdo. But he didn't though, and instead it created a somewhat beautiful filler arc to Phil, but also retracing the steps to back to his original roots of how he's trying to rush things or he's trying to get through it as quickly as he could. But in the end, it just resulted in him quitting the game and hoping for something that will probably never happen. So will Jedi Survivor come back on his stream? I'm going with a no.